Hi, I'm Marge Atkins, and I was employed by the Federal Office of Emergency Preparedness a few weeks after Hurricane Camille hit Virginia. I was employed to be the administrator of the Public Assistance Program for damage caused by Hurricane Camille. Prior to Hurricane Camille, most of what we did was civil defense, preparing for the bomb. That's the way the federal legislation was. That's the way. That's what we were doing here in Virginia. This is why we were then called the Office of Civil Defense, and everything was preparation for the bomb. Then the first time I went down to the impacted area, which was the jurisdiction that had the most damage, was in Nelson County, and it was probably 2 or 3 months following the storm on August the 20th, and it was devastating. I have never seen, until of course Katrina, I had never seen anything that bad anywhere. There were just areas that you still couldn't get in. You could see remnants of places where little creeks were maybe normally 5 or 6 inches. I saw things up in the trees that were probably 40 feet high, which shows how high the flood hit. Most of the damage down there that I saw was to the roads and the highways and bridges. There were areas that just were devastated. US 29, which is a major road down through that area, at that time was just a 2-lane highway, and they had just mile after mile of just devastation to that, washouts, landslides. They had one area where the landslide was 3 miles long. So that impacted a great deal, and that was the main focus in trying to get that repaired, at least minimally, so traffic could resume through there again. A lot of the fatalities were people that were in their cars and they were on 29. And of course this happened at night. And where they thought they were on the road, all of a sudden there was a washout and they were in the creeks. And a lot of those people didn't survive that. I think the biggest lessons we learned was the necessity for planning, that we needed to focus more on planning. We worked closer with our localities, helping them with their emergency operations plan. We began to identify resources that we needed during Camille and the other natural events we had after that, and it brought us right through several different changes in our legislation, changes in the organization. There was a family named Huffman that lived along Davis Creek, and they had 24 members that they lost in Hurricane Camille. Now when I went up there, when we were finally able to get up, the parents lived in the house at the top of the hill, and all down below them, just in a string of homes, they tell me, were the other family members of the Huffman family, and 24 of that family died. Now that to me says 4 generations.